So today I am back with another footpath video, and this one is the creme de la creme of awkward footpaths. I have never seen anything like this before. So this is a footpath which is neither disused or it's not many people use it, and on first glance it hasn't had any kind of traction for quite a while. It's so awkward and it is not for everyone, but I'll reveal that in a minute, so you'll want to stick around for that. It is just absolutely mind-blowing. I have just spoke to a guy down the road and asked him about it, and he said, oh yeah, you give me that like weird look as though to say, yeah, it's a bloody mess. He did say he thinks it was some sort of original pathway, but yeah, at the end of this, you'll want to stick around to see the end of this because it's quite unique. So anyway, without further ado, let's get exploring. Right, so we're just walking up to this footpath now. So behind me, I've just come from where the Hillfoot pub is, and there's the first sign we see, which is, there we go, public footpath. Wow, this looks overgrown. And there's a house there, new ho. Oh, this looks, wow. This is different, very different. This is not much of a footpath. You can see there where it's been cut away. Oh, geez, look at this. Something has fell down. It looks like, is it someone's fence? Oh God, look at this. Wow. Look at that. Anyway, dogs will probably be going off their heads as you're walking behind these houses. So it looks like there's like a fence being put on. It's fell down. That's well rotted, that. Oh, bloody hell. You're all right, doggy, don't worry. This has got to be one of the most bizarre footpaths I have ever walked down. What's that there? Anti-climb spikes. And there's a door. Lots of graffiti. Oh, this is weird, this. This is someone's, literally someone's back garden. Wow. Lots of fences down here. Oh, bloody hell. This is bizarre. There is no way in the world that this footpath gets used. It may get trimmed down a little bit by the people who live in the houses there, but in terms of, I mean, look at that, just, that's someone's garden. This is nuts. Looks like someone's cut something down from there and threw it over here. That's ivy, that's all dead ivy. That's been cut from either over there and through over, or it's been cut off that, or it's fell off, I don't know. Wow. Let us proceed. Okay, now a little bit of a zigzag formation going on here. And now we enter darkness yet again. It just keeps on going. What does it say here? Smasher. The chiller fuzz was don't enter or I'll smash basher. Big ass tree there. Wow, it just keeps on going. It is absolutely insane. I have never seen anything quite like this in all my life. And we are far from over yet, because there's another bit at the end of this which I want to show you. But wow, absolutely. There is no way, I mean, look at it. There is no way in the world this can be deemed as a public footpath. Look at it. It looks like someone has fly tipped a preformed pond there. A mower, or the remains of a mower. What you generally find with these kinds of footpaths as well, which back onto people's houses, is some of them are quite lazy. Here's an old CRT, we'll check that out on the way back. Some are quite lazy and just dump stuff over the fence. But this, wow, is unreal. Right, so we're just coming up to a sign now. I don't quite know. It's got a yellow arrow on it. Right, so we have reached the end. Well, not the end, technically, it's just we've reached the end of that jungle. And we have ended up in like a wooded area. And I know exactly where we are. So there's something on the floor interesting. So I'm going to spin you around in a minute. So, ladies and gentlemen watching this video, I give you a warm welcome to Walton Golf Course. So just before we carry on with this video, I would just like to thank Mr. Kevin McCoy for getting in touch with me on Instagram and pointing out this footpath. And years ago, I remember some fella who I know said, have you ever been the public footpath at the end of the golf course? Now, where we're going to end up now is something quite unique as well. And, you know, the reasoning behind not everyone is eligible to use this footpath. And I'll show you why when we get to the end. But I was looking in totally the wrong spot, so I forgot that the golf course carries on all the way down to, is it Leathers Lane or Mackett's Lane? And I was looking in the wrong place, and when I was shown this, I was like, oh my god, yeah. So anyway, without further ado, let's go across the golf course. I think the rule of thumb from memory is you wait for people to tee off. So there's a couple of balls there. I'm going to just see these guys now and just, you know, ask them. So I've just asked three fellas there, just was it right to wait for people to finish, and they were quite happy that I said that. Actually went, yeah, fair play to you, and carry on. And one of them did say it's a public right of way. So we are now coming up to hole 8 and the end of this footpath. And what makes this so unique is the fact that, like, you know, if you were disabled in a wheelchair, you would not be able to do this. If you were, say, of age and had bad legs and wasn't too good on your legs, on your feet, you would not be able to do this. And I'll spin the camera around now and I'll show you why. So you've got to go over this like stile to get out. Ooh. And there's the sign on the floor, public footpath, and a gate for whatever. But the guy I've just spoke to then said he thinks it's probably like an original right of way, and maybe the golf course was built around it. And obviously they had to keep that right away, so they built around it. So yeah, I just find it quite bizarre that to continue on your way, you've got to cross a golf course and then get over the stile. So yeah, golf course continues over there as well. I'm not going to go over there because this is where the footpath kind of ends, and you just proceed up now to on your way up to Walton Village. Right, so just for reference, where I've ended up is something called Speak Road, and if you continue up that way you will end up in Walton Village. So it's mad. I come past this stile like pretty much every day, and I have never ever seen anyone climb up or down it, and it's a path that's like neither disused or it's not very well known. But you know, crossing the golf course is quite cool. I'm not a golf person, but one of my all-time favourite films has got to be Caddyshack from 1984, I do believe. Really funny film, and it's still relevant to this day. Right, so on the way back, we are gonna be put into super wide mode just to get the scale of this. But when I say scale, it's not really very wide, to be honest with you. It's more bloody awkward. Wow, what a journey this has been. I never expected this. When Kevin got in touch with me, he just sent me a Google Street View shot of the sign saying public footpath, and I was like, oh. And when I looked on maps, it's pretty extensive, twisted and turned, weaved in and out of things. And I thought, surely, I did text him back and I said, I'm going to probably put it as like, you know, a disused footpath. And he just said, I just think it's like not very well known. And as I said up there, I have never seen anyone use it. All the time I go past Upspeak Road with me work, loads of times per day and night, and I've never seen anyone use that footpath. And there is zero lighting in this footpath as well. So I'm nestled between two houses. I can't remember the road names now, but I'm just literally going slap bang down the middle of people's gardens. Look at it. It is just absolutely bizarre. And like I mentioned before, I've never seen nothing like it, and I never ever expected to see this. So I'm now just walking down to the Hillfoot pub, and I have just returned from going down to Eddie Lockhart's Chippy. So this is a good excuse to walk the small fish dinner and fish cake off that I've just had from there. But it's also Grand National weekend as well. Not a fan of horse racing as well. I think it's quite cruel, to be fair, like. But it'd be interesting to come down here overnight. This would be absolutely different, should we say. Yeah, look at that. So I wouldn't say I was fat, but it's probably, you can pass. But if you were slightly obese, you would have bloody no chance. This is the worst part, this, look. Getting through here. Proper hazard, that. I'm just coming towards the end now. I can just see a couple of cars going across. I'll keep this rolling this way. A couple of nails here as well, gotta watch out for. Oh, big here now. Bloody hell. Must be quite mad if you're in your garden over summer and this doesn't get used, you know, very often. You'll hear voices of people rustling and walking, so it's brilliant. I've never seen nothing like it. I quite like it. It's one of the best footpaths I've done, just for, you know, in terms of it being, you know, obscure and unique, and just, I mean, look at that, where we've come in. Right, I am back in the car, and wow, like I've said all video, that was unique. That was one of the best I've ever done. So if anyone from around the area has ever used that path or uses it on a daily basis, please drop a comment below, or anyone else that's used it, or any golfers that are watching have used it, please drop a comment below. But I have seen 0 people go over that stile at the end of the path there on Speak Road. And I've been working around here for the last 20 plus years, and I have not seen anyone go over that. So maybe it's just, I haven't, just at the wrong time, I haven't seen anyone go through it, not like that. But wow, that was brilliant. And it is 19 degrees, I'm sweating. And yeah, I did have a drink from Lockhart's, which I've drank, so unfortunately I'll have to go and get one. So anyway, yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next adventure.